welcome back to my channel. If you ever stay tuned to my YouTube channel, I took a long while break off my channel. Basically, I made one YouTube video. I think I was like around maybe month, maybe less than a month postpartum. I made one YouTube video, and then I made, yeah, that was about it. A lot had happened since my postpartum and everything. But yes, a lot had happened since postpartum, and I'm currently 6 months postpartum now, and I'm really wanting to really get back into my YouTube channel. And one thing I did want to talk about today, for the most part, was my pregnancy, the things that I went through very much spiritually throughout my pregnancy. I wanted to talk about basically the importance of mental health throughout. I got her watching TV and stuff right now. It's also another thing too, recording YouTube videos is also like, you be wanting time to really focus, and it's really hard with a child, I'm not gonna lie, because your child is wanting things, doing things, you have to have a set routine. It's a lot that comes with that. But like I was saying, I wanted to talk about basically, well, let me start with this. I did have a natural birth, which is in my previous YouTube video. You can see me talking a little bit about that. I'm gonna go much deeper into that and why I chose natural birth. I'm not sure if I did touch it on that video because that video was months ago, but this video, I just wanted to talk about how spiritually, like throughout my natural birth, I was going through a lot, and how my mental health wasn't at its best peak. And with that being said, I made a book, and I was making the book towards my second trimester, and I didn't want to finish it until I was fully through and gave birth after my third trimester. It's not really a book, it's more of a guide. I was stressed out about a lot of things during my pregnancy, and I really would have loved a simple guide put together, or something that really just touched on everything that I was experiencing from my own personal journey. I made the book to help young girls like me, the guide to give kind of like a brief put together guide about pregnancy, about things you might need, and also kind of making it simple, because a lot of things I kind of overstressed throughout my pregnancy, and I really didn't have to stress out about it like that. It was always a stress about being prepared or having things in order, or am I gonna have enough for this? Am I gonna have enough time for this? Does she need this? Like, it was a lot of things that I feel like this guide really put together. I was also going through a lot of mental distress and a lot of spiritual warfare throughout my pregnancy. I felt like I didn't want to talk, didn't want to have my voice at the time of pregnancy, and opening up about it is a lot for me as well anyways. But I know, like, what I went through mentally and spiritually throughout my pregnancy was very much a lot, and it still like dripples into my life today. But I feel like the more and more I push every day, and the more I kind of spread a message about it, I feel like it will really help me, and it will also help other people. At one point throughout my pregnancy, I felt very silenced. I felt like I shouldn't speak about stuff. I recorded a couple videos during pregnancy, and recording those videos alone was very hard, mentally and spiritually, just to even talk in front of the camera. I didn't really show my belly. I didn't really take pregnancy photos or anything of that such. I mainly I took photos after, like I took photos of my baby and me by myself, but I never really took, like, what do you call them, maternal photos? I don't know. But yeah, she's trying to get my attention right now. Sit up so I can finish this video, please. Thank you. But yes, this is I went through a lot, like, when it comes to my mental health during pregnancy, just alone. And a lot of it was me just in my head a lot about a lot of things. And I really want to discuss on the importance of making sure that you maintain your mental health throughout pregnancy and even after pregnancy, or trying to, how you can keep navigating your life, basically. And I talk a lot about that in my guide as well. I put things like hypnobirthing, meditation, yoga, you can do throughout pregnancy. But yes, I put those, I put a lot of things like meditation, yoga, hypnobirthing, stuff like that, that can help you connect to your child, and also help release a lot of any anxiety or stress you may have. Especially, I really made my guide especially for young and first-time moms, really, because especially if you don't have much guidance around it, I feel like my guide is very helpful. And I finally officially finished it. It took me a while because naturally it take me a while to do things and such, because I can sometimes procrastinate, and sometimes it'd be really hard to just keep focused on one thing, especially being a parent, and then you be wanting to do this, and then when you finally get free time, you're like, oh, maybe I should work on whatever it is I'm working on, whatever project that I'm working on. And then when you don't work on the project or whatever, you kind of feel guilty about it, but then you want to have time to yourself because you rarely kind of get too much time to yourself to just be there. And then you be feeling guilty if you do take time for yourself sometimes, because you want to be present for your child. It's a lot that comes with it. And I feel like me talking about it on my channel, or talking about it in general, makes a lot of people feel less alone. And then also too, a lot of young moms feel less alone with that, because I know it's a common feeling. I know I'm not the only person who feels like that. It's something natural, and a lot of things that my doula, well, midwives talked about as well. But also, the internet too can be very cruel to just moms in general. And so I think it's very vital, like, that people talk about it or be more open about it, instead of feeling so just, I don't know, you know. And I also don't like as well, this might be a little bit off topic, but how people try to make, like, yes, you are a parent, this and that, but you're still your own individual person outside of motherhood, outside of that. And it's like people kind of just view you as just a mom, but you're still an individual person as well, you know, and still navigating life, still, you know, especially if you're young, you're still navigating certain areas of your life. So I feel like the guide is just very helpful with a lot of just it puts everything kind of just bases together. It gives you the basis of it, and if you want to add your own way of pregnancy or life. And I also make sure that in the guide I speak mainly on natural birth, because I had a natural birth, so I'm only speaking from my own personal experience. I had chose to have a natural birth. I'm glad I did. But I'm speaking basically from my own personal